What's up, guys? It's Jonathan King here, and we're kicking it with purpose. I wanted to talk a little bit about something that I've been going through for a very, very long time, and it comes from a long line in my family, and it's drinking. I started drinking probably when I was 17 years old, and thought nothing of it. I thought I was an adult. I was grown, and as you get older, you realize when you're in your 18s and 20s, you don't know anything. You're kind of not that smart, and so I've had to do a lot of growing and a lot of learning and a lot of bad choices. Going through it, and I'll tell you what, it's so amazing to know that Christ has been with me the whole time, and I'll never forget when I opened my arms to Jesus and said, it's like, yo, I cannot do this without you. And it was when my sons were born, or 19 and 20 now, Johnny and Justin. Shout out to Johnny and Justin King. And man, I've been on and off drinking as if it has had handcuffs on me, even though I know that I can slip them off. And I know it's poison, and so it's been a long battle. I can tell you that right now. Maybe you're going through that right now too, with going like, why can't I stop? Or maybe you're saying, I don't need to stop. I only do it a little bit, here and there. But then if you really tried to stop, could you? Because it does have a hold. It grabs a hold of you, and it does change you. Chemically, it changes you, and that's proven. And even when we're talking about wine, any alcohol is going to be chemically based in one way or another, and your body has got chemicals in it. You change it this way or that way, you don't really know who you are. And you don't know really what you're going to say or where you're going. You might think that you got it all together, but in fact, alcohol has a grip on your personality. It is proven too. I've seen in my own eyes and in my own case, and that when you do stop drinking, let's say you don't drink for a few weeks, a month, a few months, a year, you find yourself going, wow, I have gotten so much done. My attitude has changed. My mental capacity has changed. My patience has changed. And guys, it is so important to realize that alcohol is damaging to you, your family, the people around you, the way people see you. Think about it. The best times that you've ever had have been on alcohol. The worst times that you've ever had have been on alcohol. So wouldn't it be great if you could say, like, hey, what if I could just have the best times and not the worst times? Why don't I try not drinking? Why don't I try to be sober? Why don't I go ahead and go for it and see what happens? I challenge you with it. So right now it's been over a month for me of no drinking at all. Now I've been going through this process for a while of on, off, but I just got sick of it. And I'll tell you what, man, every time that I do this, every time that I go through a season of not drinking, I get so much done. Holy moly. And so this time in particular, I said, no more, never again. I am done with it. And so I'm putting it on camera right now and letting you know that you can do it too, man. If you want to do it with me, let me know. Like, we're kicking it with purpose in here, right? Like, I've got a job to do, and it has nothing to do with being poisoned by something that is not going to benefit me. Like, what am I doing? I'm just gonna, let me take some poison every day. Like, let me take some poison on the weekends. Like, this is no benefit for me whatsoever. If you're trying to lose weight, go to the gym, you're trying to better yourself, better your career, better your relationships, drinking is not the key to it. If you're like, hey, well, what am I going to do? How 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 am I going to go to a social event? How am I going to go to this wedding? I promise you, it's the same. I've been there. So I just encourage you guys, we're kicking it with purpose. We're being real, being transparent. Let me know if you've ever had this struggle, or maybe you're winning the battle, or maybe you're losing the battle. DM me if you want to. We can talk about it. And you got to use discipline. Obey what is right. You know what's right. You know in your heart what's right. I know you can do it. Sometimes we just need the encouragement. Sometimes we need a pain, right? Something that goes like, enough is enough. This hurts too much. That would be good pain, right? This is a good pain. We're kicking it with purpose, guys. Jonathan King, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.